Hello students, this is Abhishek Sharma from Mount Literacy School Jhansi. Today we are starting with our new chapter of class 12th economics, that is some basic concept of microeconomics. Actually there are 7 modules in this chapter. Today we are taking only 2 more modules of this chapter. So before starting this chapter, first we have to study what is the difference between the two terms, goods and services. Actually there is a 5I concept. 5I concept means inventory, inconsistence, intangible, involvement and inseparable. Now by these 5 basic points we will try to distinguish between goods and services. First point is inventory. Inventory means stocks. Goods are which is unsold. The things which are unsold is known as inventory or stock. Goods can be stored but services cannot be stored. They are produced and consumed same time. Second point is consistency. When you are making goods, they are consistent in shape, size and volume, but services are inconsistent in nature. Their frequency will be differ for different cases. Intangible. Goods are tangible, they have shape, size and can be seen and touched. Services cannot be touched, they can only feel. Fourth point is involvement. When you are manufacturing the goods, you are not need to supposed to stand or be in the part of that making process. But if you want to consume services, you should involve in it. Last point is inseparable. Goods are separable. Just like I have a pen with me, marker, its cap and its body can be removed. But services you have to consume in a whole bulk or in a whole basket. Now moving to the next topic, classification of goods. Actually there are 4 types of goods: final goods, intermediate goods, consumer goods and capital goods. Final goods are those goods which are ready for consumption and they are out of the boundary of the factory premises. Intermediate goods are those goods which are used again for the making of final goods. Consumer goods are of 4 types: durable, semi-durable, non-durable and services. And last is capital goods. Final goods are the goods which are ready for use by their final user and consumer are their final user. Example, bread and butter as used by the consumers. Final goods are the goods which are ready for use by their final user and producer are their final user. Example, tractors, harvester as they are used by the farmers. On the other hand, intermediate goods are those goods which are within the boundary line of production. Value is yet to be added to these goods and these goods are yet not ready for use by their final user. Now there are 4 types of consumer or consumption goods. Consumer goods are those goods which are directly used for the satisfaction of human wants. Example, ice cream and milk are used by the household. These goods are consumed by the household when purchased. Consumer goods are of 4 types. First is durable goods. Durable consumption goods are those goods which can be used for several years and are of relatively high value. Example, TV, car, scooter, washing machine, etc. Second, semi-durable goods. Semi-durable consumption goods are those goods which can be used for a period of 1 year or slightly more. The best example of these goods are clothes, furniture, crockery, electric goods, etc. Non-durable or single-use consumption goods. Non-durable or single-use consumption goods which are used up in a single act of consumption. Example, the bread that you eat is used up in a single act of consumption. The same bread cannot be used again and again. Also, these goods are relatively low value: ink, domestic, LPG, milk, etc. Last is services. Services are those non-material goods which are directly satisfy the human wants, and capital goods are those goods which are used by the producer for the manufacturing of some types of machines or valuable things, and it suffers from depreciations. So students, we have discussed goods and services, classification of goods, that is final goods, intermediate goods, consumer goods and capital goods. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.